is only one Lord of the Ring. Only one who can bend it to his will. And he does not share power.
The land of Middle-earth is home to some of recent cinema's most exciting times. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 moments from The Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit franchises.
He's clearly mad, like his cousin. You hear that, lads?
For this list, we're looking at those big screen moments that left us breathless, speechless, amazed, or any other positive adjective you can think of. Also, we're only looking at the 6 major releases as directed by Peter Jackson for this list, so moments from the video games or various animated films have been excluded.
Oh my! Oh, hooray!
This would also be a good time to issue a spoiler alert, so here goes. Spoiler alert! Number 10. Destruction of the Ring. The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
Destroy it!
If Sam and Frodo manage to destroy the One Ring, they will save the lands of Middle-earth from the Scourge of Sauron. During his fight with Gollum atop Mount Doom, Frodo manages to send his former ally and the Ring of Power into the lava below and save the day.
Don't let go. Reach!
This scene from the 3rd installment of the Lord of the Rings trilogy is bittersweet because it marks the true end of a cherished journey and shows a sometimes beloved character achieving utter joy just before his death. But as the climax of the film series, it's also very hard to forget. Number 9. Pippin's Song, The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
But we have no songs for great halls and evil times.
And why should your songs be unfit for my halls?
After mostly serving as comedic relief or as someone for our heroes to save, Peregrine Took served as our vantage point in Minas Tirith.
Here do I swear fealty and service to Gondor, in peace or war, in living or dying, from...
After swearing allegiance to Denethor, he immediately witnesses the steward of Gondor's dubious leadership and horrible words to his only surviving son.
You wish now that our places had been exchanged. That I had died and Boromir had lived.
Yes.
Asked to sing for the man who may have sent his friend to his death, the Hobbit performs a perfectly melancholy song that gives voice to our despair.
To the edge of night, until the stars are all alight.
Number 8. Riddle Contest, The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey.
All things it devours. Birds, beasts, trees, flowers.
Whether you're a lover of riddles or you scratch your head in puzzlement when you're posed with them, this scene from the 1st installment of the Hobbit series is far more charming and tense than it ever had any right to be.
We know safe paths for hobbitses. Safe paths in the dark. Shut up!
I didn't say anything.
I wasn't talking to you.
A battle of wits with stakes that would either lead to Bilbo's demise or salvation, these two come together and leave audiences grappling with their questions.
If Baggins loses, who eats it whole?
The most important undercurrent to it all, though, is the audience's knowledge that Bilbo now possesses the One Ring, and the inevitable moment where Gollum realizes that he doesn't have it anymore.
What has it got in its nasty little pockets?
Number 7. Meet the Nazgûl, The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring.
Who goes there?
When Frodo and Sam leave the Shire, we believe they will be making their journey alone, so we are delighted to discover their fun-loving friends Merry and Pippin will be coming along for the ride.
Get off the road! Quick!
That moment of happiness quickly gives way to one of the series' scariest scenes as they are plagued by the presence of the Nazgûl, an entity of pure desire. These characters, also known as ringwraiths, stand as one of Tolkien's most frightening creations, and to see it brought to life was a terrifying and exhilarating experience we will never forget.
That Black Rider was looking for something. Or someone.
Number 6. Aragorn becomes the king. The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
Put aside the ranger. Become who you are born to be.
First introduced as Strider, a man who seems dangerous, secretive, and distant, Aragorn grows to become the leader of the Fellowship, and more importantly, a king of men.
By all that you hold dear on this good earth, I bid you stand! Men of the West!
At his coronation, it is a joy to see him embrace his new role, greet his friends one by one, and kiss the love of his life.
This day does not belong to one man, but to all. Let us together rebuild this world, that we may share in the days of peace.
Biggest tearjerker of it all, though, is when the King of Gondor tells his Hobbit friends that they bow to no one, and everyone else at the coronation bows to them instead. Number 5. Smaug Speaks. The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. For the people in the audience that hadn't read the book, we can only assume the reveal of Smaug's voice in the second installment of the Hobbit series must have come as a shock.
There is something about you.
We believe that this theoretical shock would then have given way to delight, as Smaug not only spoke, but also exhibited a playful but cruel personality that was fascinating to behold.
Do you think flattery will keep you alive?
Even though we were salivating to see the titular dragon take flight at the end of the day, the true climax of this film was the back and forth conversation between a hobbit and dragon.
I am death.
Number 4. Gollum and Smeagol. The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
They're thieves. They're filthy little thieves.
Our initial impression of Gollum is that he's an almost serpent-like creature that seems evil and capable of anything in the pursuit of his precious.
Master? Yes, precious.
The art of motion capture and the character took center stage in this tour de force from the second installment of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, when both his dark and innocent natures were revealed.
Master's my friend. You don't have any friends. Nobody likes you. Not listening.
By leaving us wanting to protect Smeagol from his darker counterpart, Gollum, despite knowing that they are two parts of the same creature. This moment was an impressive feat in every way.
Kill them both. Yes! No!
Number 3. Boromir's Death. The Lord of the Rings. The Fellowship of the Ring.
It is a strange fate that we should suffer so much fear and doubt, and for so small a thing.
When we first met Boromir at the Council of Elrond, his lust for the power of the ring left us worried about his inclusion in the Fellowship.
Give Gondor the weapon of the enemy. Let us use it against him.
You cannot wield it. None of us can.
When he attempts to physically force Frodo to give him the ring before his better nature asserts itself,
Oh! It is not yours, save by unhappy chance. It could have been mine. It should be mine. Give it to me!
we thought we were right, until we find out what and who he truly is. A great man with the weight of his people's peril on his shoulders. In this moment, Boromir gives his own life for the hobbits he swore to protect, and we truly mourn his passing.
I would have followed you, my brother. My captain. My king.
Number 2, Battle of Helm's Deep. The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. The other films in the Lord of the Rings series featured many, many other battles, but they were never more compelling than this one. Here, a seemingly impenetrable wall and a deadly and motivated Uruk-hai army come to a head in an explosion that kills many men and elves, all while sending many viewers' hearts racing. Creatively brought to life with amazing images, including one as simple but effective as a ladder falling into an army with flair that we'd never imagined. There's just so much to love about this scene that we'll just let you watch it. Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Come on, Mr. Frodo. I can't carry it for you. But I can carry you. Come on!
I am no man.
Break the dam! Release the river!
In the land of Mordor, in the fires of Mount Doom, the Dark Lord Sauron forged in secret a Master Ring to control all others.
Number 1. The Balrog meets its match. The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring.
You cannot pass!
What do you get when you combine an incredibly fierce and intimidating creature with a powerful wizard whose greatest ability may be to steal a place in the hearts of audiences everywhere? The number 1 choice on our list, of course.
You shall not pass!
A visually stunning sequence that ends with the on-screen characters and movie watchers believing that the Fellowship's leader had met his demise.
Fly, you fools!
The series never got more heart-wrenching or any better than this. Do you agree with our list?
Don't you see that is madness?
What's your favorite moment from The Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit? For more momentous top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.